Want to contribute to one of the most influential software projects in history. The Linux kernel powers everything from smartphones to supercomputers, yet many developers think it's out of reach. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how you can make your first contribution even if you're not a kernel expert. Let's dive in. Here's what most people don't understand about the Linux kernel. It's not one monolithic codebase. It's organized into subsystems. Think of them as specialized neighborhoods within a massive city. Each subsystem focuses on specific functionality: networking, file systems, memory management, and hardware drivers. Now, here's a secret. Not all subsystems are created equal. The core subsystems like memory management and scheduling, these have elite-level code quality because full-time engineers work on them constantly. But here's your opportunity. Driver subsystems, especially those in the staging area, have much more room for improvement. Staging is essentially where drivers live when they're functional but not polished enough for the main kernel. Think of it as the proving ground. And this is exactly where beginners should focus. Forget trying to rewrite core kernel algorithms on day one. The smartest entry point, what insiders call janitor work, systematic code cleanup that doesn't require deep domain knowledge. What does this actually look like? Here are concrete examples. First, migrating outdated function calls to modern, safer alternatives. For instance, replacing deprecated string functions with their secure counterparts. Second, implementing modern kernel patterns, like automatic resource cleanup. Think of it as adding automatic memory management to manual code. Third, removing dead code and unused dependencies that have accumulated over years. Fourth, fixing issues flagged by static analysis tools. These are automated scanners that catch potential bugs. Why is this approach brilliant? Because you're making real improvements while learning the development workflow. You're not just reading documentation, you're actively improving production code used by millions of devices worldwide. Here's where it gets interesting. The Linux kernel doesn't use GitHub or modern platforms. Development happens through email-based patch submission. Yes, literally sending code changes via email using Git commands. Here's the exact process. Step 1. Make your code changes locally and test them thoroughly. Build the kernel with your modifications and verify everything compiles without errors. Step 2. Use kernel scripts to identify who maintains the code you modified. Every file has designated maintainers and reviewers. Step 3. Format your changes into a patch using Git, then email it to the maintainers and relevant reviewers. Step 4, and this is crucial, respond professionally to feedback. Maintainers might request changes to your code style, commit message, or implementation approach. Let me share a critical lesson. Maintainers handle hundreds of patches monthly. Respect their time. Don't resend patches for minor fixable issues. Don't add unnecessary people to email threads. Quality over noise always. One more thing, when working on staging drivers, you typically need the actual hardware for testing. However, if you're thorough with virtual machine testing and transparent about not having physical hardware, maintainers are often understanding. Just never misrepresent your testing capabilities. Let's talk about what you actually need to learn. Don't let this intimidate you, it's more approachable than it seems. Essential knowledge. You need solid C programming skills, particularly understanding macros, pointers, and some new specific extensions that the kernel uses extensively. Learn Git email configuration. There are straightforward guides for this specific setup. Master 2 critical kernel scripts. Check patch for verifying your code meets style guidelines. And Git_maintainer for identifying who to send patches to. Basic compilation skills using make to build the kernel and test your changes. Advanced skills you'll learn as you progress. Static analysis tools like Sparse and Kernel for finding issues automatically. The B4 tool for managing patch series more efficiently. Kernel testing frameworks for creating automated tests. Debugging techniques specific to kernel development. The beauty of this path, you learn these advanced skills organically as you tackle more complex contributions. You're not expected to master everything up front. Here's my recommended strategy for sustained contribution. Start by subscribing to the mailing list for your chosen subsystem. Read the daily discussions. You'll quickly understand what issues need attention and how experienced developers approach problems. Find a staging driver that interests you. Look for TODO files or known issues that need addressing. Read Linux Device Drivers 3rd edition. Yes, it's older, but the foundational concepts remain relevant. Focus on understanding how drivers interact with the core kernel APIs. Make your first simple patch. Fix one function migration or clean up one style issue. Experience the full workflow from patch creation to submission to feedback incorporation. Gradually increase complexity. Once you're comfortable with the mechanics, tackle modernization efforts or feature additions. The key insight? You don't need to be a genius or have decades of experience. You need consistency, willingness to learn from feedback, and respect for the collaborative process. Contributing to the Linux kernel isn't about being the smartest developer in the room, it's about being methodical, respectful, and persistent. Start with janitor work, master the workflow, and progressively tackle more meaningful changes. Your code could end up running on billions of devices worldwide. That's the power of open source contribution. If you found this valuable, let me know what other technical deep dives you'd like to see. Now go make your first kernel patch.